The following is a special presentation of the USF.
Alright, we're live. Welcome to USF of Weekly Recap. Boys, get ready. No. Alright, boys, unmute. We good. Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill?
Is there a fire drill?
You like the...
Fireball didn't win week, but there's still a fire drill because some drunk guy won.
Again.
We'll get to that later.
Alright. And something's over, too. I can confirm it. But I'll leave that for the end. Let's get over the placements for this week, because honestly, what the heck was this week? Shit, that's what it was. Starting in at a length...
I'd say it's pretty bad for like the like bottom to middle placements. But once you get to the top, it gets better.
Not really.
No, it gets better at the top. The top four, it's basically the top four and then everyone else this week.
I want to shame you so hard for it.
Not.
Anyways, 12th place, Prism.
I really don't know what to say here.
Yeah.
But I do want to say one thing about Prism. You have not mathematically clinched your playoff spot, even though you've won a week. You need to do something on Nuke Week.
And just hope that no one underneath you does really good. Especially anyone who's like 15 or between 12th and 15.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know you're... Hang on. To be technically clear, you are ahead of me by tiebreaker reasons, but I'm still giving you this.
Wait, you are both tied. Okay.
Yeah. And you know, if you guys are wondering what I did, I'm going to turn on my webcam on here. And I'm actually going to...
Hey, Helv.
This is what I'm giving to Prism.
Well,
You understand why.
Your mic was actually unmuted this week.
Oh, yeah. Also, shameful display from me this week is me forgetting to unmute my mic last week. I'm an idiot. Fuck me. And it was on the Streamlabs client. It was on the Streamlabs client, not the disc. Everyone in Discord could hear me, not you guys, not the stream.
Clearly.
Ash.
Anyway, I think I jumped in a little bit. I think I jumped in a little bit later into this because I was deep in the asshole of this week's sports ball. It's gonna be good.
Yep.
But,
Oh, it's gonna be lit.
Oh, it's going to be pure Chaos Ball. And speaking of which, for Chaos Ball, Ellen got 11th.
Nothing like a rookie coming at the last possible minute to try to fuck shit up and just barely becoming a blip on the radar.
You had a good blip, too. It was a good blip too. I'm not gonna.
Alan's, I think, been participating for the past 3 weeks, I believe. Maybe
He's
only
been
2.
he's been competing for a good chunk.
2. Yeah, he just decided, oh, why not we do that? Alan is like someone who comes on the Sports Disaster. He also has his own stream.
He
so
also has
that's
his own
where
channel
he's
too. So yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said. He has his own channel, his own stream that he does. But I guess he tried the USF, and 11th I think is some promise because
Remember what he did last
He can
season.
definitely take some momentum into next season if he decides.
Yeah. Remember what he did last season, Birds? He had 3 points overall, and I think he just tied it.
2. No, he had 2 points this week.
Yeah, he's got 2, so he's 1 short of what he got in total last season.
Yeah.
But then he wasn't really fully committed.
All right.
Like, if he wants to be committed now, then that's the overtime is still occurring. But okay.
I think he was just trying to mess around, but we'll see what he does.
Wolf.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right, Wolfie in 10th with 87. I swear to God,
Wolfie. I'm concerned about Wolfie.
I'm not so.
Wolfie has been kind of shit since week 7. Did not place week 8. Finished 12th week 9. Only finished 10th this week. Like big slides. Just before the 12th gate.
No, it's not Prison that I'm tied with. It's Wolfie. Wolfie's tied with me, and she's clinched.
Wolfie's
But I do have to say it. At least, in my opinion, she's doing a whole lot better than me. And Red knows it.
At least
on the points rankings, sure.
No, we're tied.
I mean, your trajectories have kind of been similar.
Okay.
I'm tied with Wolfie, but Wolfie has the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
1 a week. Yeah, I think the thing that I want to say though about like Wolfie is Wolfie could be one of those competitors that that everyone was like, oh, what is this like at the beginning of the season, disappears and then like shows up in the playoffs and like destroys everyone.
Yep.
So just like what you did last season.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
basically.
Yeah, it could definitely be a dark horse, but here's the thing. As I sip a gin and tonic, I wonder to myself, is that what this actually is? Or is this just the lack of experience showing here? Because this will go one of 2 ways. She will either go in and make a deep run in the playoffs, or she gets blown the fuck out. That is the only way this is going to fucking, based on what I have seen in the past from similar competitors.
All right.
And that's like, it's hard to predict that shit.
Funbet in 9th with 113, which is starting some of our good points.
It's a
This is
huge
the first
backslide
triple-digit
for
one
fun.
this week that you said?
Yeah.
Okay.
Funbet, I saw Funbet complaining in the comments section on the decision week post that he just couldn't get anything going, and I'd agree with him there. Because I've had that issue over the past couple of weeks. So I think I'm just gonna take him. I'm just gonna take it at face value there.
Yeah.
I don't really know.
I get what he's going through at this point because this last week I was barely on the board. And I got
It also doesn't help
smacked.
that some people have been putting like a high expectations on him, especially with how he's been this entire season. Always getting better and better as the weeks progress.
Yeah. To be honest, he did do pretty decently for the last 6 weeks. For the last 6 weeks in competition, from week 2 to week 9.
Yeah, I mean, this is what I would say.
No, not week 2 to week 9. Week 3 to week 9. I'm an ass.
Since week 3 to last week, Funbet has been on a steady upward climb to, in points. Like, it's unrivaled how consistent he's been and how he's been able to get better and better and better. But once you get to a week win, that's the best you can be. and that kind of can mess with your head a little bit when you're on that uphill climb.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm not saying that Funvet's going to start on a decline. He's going to flake your decision. I fully expect him to place. 100%. If he does not place going into the postseason, he's in fucking trouble. I will also take his word at saying, this is a bad week for him, because you can't be consistent like that the entire season. God, fucking shit. That'd be fucking impossible.
Yeah, even I know that.
Bad, but you can't be at this high level of consistency. Shit, Bird. We'll get with you. I think you your first 5 weeks, placed in the top 5 3 times. And
no, I placed 4 times in the top 5.
You did not even place once the first 5 weeks. And then ever since then, you've been kind of hanging around the mid-tiers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been kind of hanging around. I've been kind of hanging around the past 2 weeks. I've gotten above in top 5 just barely, which is fine.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like a long time. 10-week season with a bye week. It is a fucking hell of a lot of time. That's a 3-month period of time where you're expected to try to get placements every single week. I don't think nobody else right now besides Funvet, and if you look at the overall point standings, you can confirm this. Nobody else besides Funvet has gotten points every single week this season. Everybody else has either not competed or not placed.
Yeah, I can confirm that 100%, man.
I've played Funvet's the only one to place every week, has the longest placing streak.
Yeah.
Of the USF, and I like even me, I have the second longest. It's definitely difficult. Like it felt easier like
you
a couple
hang on.
Ago.
Birds, you're one of 3 people who have not placed once this season, and you basically have a tie for that between Ty and Red.
Yeah,
Red has who's placed every single week, and then Birds and Ty who only didn't place 1 week. And then,
I didn't place week 8.
And Red
you didn't place.
Yeah,
you didn't place.
You and Ty both didn't place that week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a weird week, and then Ty decided, and then Ty came back after not placing by winning the week with probably the best post of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, momentum can shift on a fucking dime in this week. It goes to kind of show though, like, yeah, he got only 4 points this week. But you look at the rest of the goddamn season, nobody else was doing what the fuck he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know?
I'd say the only other 2 people are the people ahead of him, like Ty and me. That's it.
One person.
No,
it's just you idiot.
Yeah, I didn't realize, but Ty is probably like up there too. But yeah,
he's
really
3rd right now in the overall rankings.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I'm being an idiot now, because Ty is next on the list. 116 in 8th, 6 points.
I mean, that's kind of I chalk that up to the end week.
Yeah.
I won week 4, and then a lot of guys, they're going to go back down. So it doesn't surprise me that he fell down. It's not like he fell off. But it definitely was a very low performance week for him, considering what the fees were. I mean, fees this week were fucking softball. Those were easy to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were some ones. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I nailed one thing and then couldn't get anything else going because I was trying to do other stuff. But
yeah, I get you.
Yeah. But yeah, Ty, I'm kind of surprised. Anyways, the next.
Oh, to be honest, Ty's been doing pretty well this season. I'm surprised that he's holding on to that 3rd place spot. Place tier at this point.
I feel like he's a dark horse going into
the
playoffs.
He is going to be a dark horse buy at this point, and we can probably agree with that.
He's definitely a dark horse buy. With all the rookies, like I could definitely see Ty just outmatching them in the playoffs after his playoff defeats. I think he's going to be more motivated than ever, especially with the bye, to be able to do something about that.
Yeah. With
I mean,
that,
Ty hasn't made any serious headway in post season 4, so
He's only had one playoff series win ever since he won the whole thing.
yeah, he won the whole thing in season 4, and then since then it's only one.
he's
playoff
been
series
he's
win.
been choking
So,
every time that he enters in.
I don't know if I ever called, if you ever heard me call him this, but I called him the Aaron Rodgers of the USF. That's literally what he is.
damn, dude. That's a burn and a half.
To be honest, I don't think he's. To be fair, this is why I call him the Frog Order. I mean, I tell him he collapses is in the playoffs like every Cowboys team in the 21st century.
Well, I call him the Aaron Rodgers of the USF because they both had like the same trajectory. They're both their first time in the playoffs. They ended up winning it all. Well, actually, no, that's not live. Rodgers lost in 09 to the Cardinals.
Basically, by his second run, he
They
did
both
good.
were wild cards who went in and then won it all,
Yeah.
and then haven't done shit ever since then. They've won MVPs, but they haven't won any championships
Yeah.
ever since then.
Oh yeah, I think it's just. I think like he's laid more low, except for that one post, of course.
Yeah.
But I think he still is very capable of doing
Damage.
doing that. Like I think the narrative may be against him, but those can be crushed to bits in an instant. Just
Yeah.
look at one of the themes this year, the Capitals, when they won the Stanley Cup. So.
Mhm. With that said, Dan is in 7th with 126.
I actually
Like-
saw this
Wow.
post. Yeah.
You understand
I
what
feel
I'm
like-
going to say
I
at
feel
this
like
point.
he hasn't had as much momentum as
Yeah.
as like I think since he's gone to camp, I feel like he hasn't had as much momentum.
He didn't go to camp.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he didn't go.
No.
Yeah, he did.
He
He
did for a
did.
bit. But I think
He did.
you didn't go to...
And then he went to Norway like after that.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
And I thought the
Yeah.
Norwegians had better Wi-Fi than both Can-Am.
Well,
Well,
it's more
look-
that he's in European time, so he's
Yeah.
up when like most of us are asleep.
Yeah, so basically it's like the lock loss scenario.
Yeah, but here's my thing with Dan. He was actually in third place for the league standings about Wednesday, I think it was. He was in third or fourth. By the end of the fucking week, he had fallen bald. I
Fallen
don't know what the fuck.
to
And
7th.
he fell all the way. Everybody just jumped his ass and played beat fuck.
Yep.
He just couldn't recover. He just like he was there. He was right there. And to be fair, it was good enough for him to clinch a spot in the playoffs. That
Yeah.
first wild card is officially locked up. Dan can take a week off this week if he really wanted to. He's still going to be in. But the fact of the matter is, these last 2 weeks, he's not been absolutely crushing. It's been kind of
Iffy.
bleh.
It's been iffy.
Yeah.
I get
And
you.
that worries me, like, going into the playoffs, how he's going to be affected when he only has 3 opportunities in a whole fucking week to try and beat his opponents, and he's going to have to do some real damage. He's going to get into the first round bye.
Yep.
Because his
Um,
opponents this week knocked him out that too.
I feel like it becomes easier for some competitors when there's less posts that everyone can do. It becomes actually, I think some competitors just are like seated lower, but they become better in the postseason because there's less posts and there's more quality like involved.
Well, let's not forget the fact that seeding doesn't, just because you're a lower seed doesn't mean you actually have a better chance. I mean, shit, yeah, last season I was 12th and things, but
Yeah,
that doesn't-
Magoat was 9 and I was 7.
Yeah, so, I mean, that normally doesn't fucking happen.
Mhm.
Normally, the guys that get the first round bye, at least one of them makes it to the finals.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah, usually. I feel like this year the first round is gonna be it's gonna
It's
be
the
huge.
bellwether round.
Like it's gonna be
the bellwether
huge.
round. It's gonna. We'll get more into the playoffs at the end of the stream when we get closer to it, I think. But just to sum it up quickly, the first round is going to be a true bellwether for the rest of the postseason. That's when we're going to find out who is real, and who's a fucking guy wearing a clown mask. We're gonna find that out pretty goddamn quick by the end of the wild card round in just 2 weeks.
Obscraft is going nuts, and he's saying first round is going to be a bloodbath. And I can't blame him. It will be a bloodbath like never before within the USF history.
I mean, with
It's
all
going
the
to be
rookies here,
probably
absolutely.
it's going to be the most unpredictable postseason I think in any since the very first one when we were just fucking around and had no idea what we were doing.
With
It's going to be
that,
the first true postseason of the modern era. It's going to be completely unpredictable.
oh, speaking of which,
No, season 7 was honestly more unpredictable. Well, it was honestly also unpredictable. Like,
there was season.
Well, let's touch on this in a minute. We gotta get through the rest of the play.
All right.
okay, fair enough.
With that said, Obsidian Crafter, who's in here, 128 and 6. I swear to gosh. And this is why me and Red roast you for being a Wolverines fan. Hope it's worth it.
Obsidian,
Yeah,
what do
we
you have
got
to say
UFM.
for your Scrappy Michigan?
I roasted him for Oregon Ducks reasons.
I'm an MSU guy. I was just curious why.
I roasted him for Ducks reasons, so that's why. Because by technicality, I am a Ducks fan.
And I roast Reds team, the Cincinnati Reds,
Well,
for
that makes sense,
losing
'cause
1
you're
to
a
nothing
Brewers fan.
You're
twice.
a
You're a
Brewer.
Brewers fan. That makes more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, it
But-
doesn't make that much sense for whatever teams I cheer for. But
Okay.
but at least we had some fun with shitting on Shot's grave.
Oh yeah, that was a grand old time.
Yeah. It didn't do well, but I really liked the one. It was a post where the dog's just thinking, "Man, I want to shit on this baseball field."
That's so funny.
Oh, I think. Hang
It
on.
was like 10 upvotes,
What?
but I thought it was really funny.
Okay.
That-
Yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
Obsidian, you did pretty well this week, but I don't think it's gonna be compared to whoever. Wait. Oh wait, he's in my voice call. God help me. It's my goat. 134 in 5th place, man.
Dude,
The
because of
return
this,
of
he can still
Superman.
technically win. He can still technically make the playoffs.
And knock.
Yeah.
Hey, he can knock Emp out. That's bad.
Oh my
Fuck.
god.
I
Wait,
have
no,
one thing
the
to say.
goal.
I'm
He's
going to say
stupid.
this to you. Fuck your playoffs. That's all I can say.
Bro, I've been checked out since like week 2.
Yeah,
Okay.
I understand. I'm just going to be blunt here. What pissed me off is that I could have been higher, but I noticed something. I was getting heavily downvoted at times. I have a feeling someone was using an alt to downvote my shit. But I'm fine with where I placed. It just pissed me off that it had like... people like that.
I wouldn't say that. If you were getting downvoted, it's probably because people were just offended or something. That's my,
Yeah.
that's my
Pretty
only
much.
explanation.
There was
To be fair, there was-
much idiots who don't understand
Someone
a
made
joke.
this point
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
I had like 5 comments from people saying like, "Oh," like I had 5 people saying, "Oh, what the fuck is this for?" Like, most of you saw what I posted.
Yeah, hang on. I know what you're thinking because honestly, I've been there last season. If any of you guys recalled, well, because I remember the one post that I got heavily downvoted on, and this was season 7 when we had esports as a theme.
Mm.
Do you want to know what I had?
Oh no.
I had a meme based on all of the sporting esports, and one of those unfortunately involved Tetris, and I got downvoted heavily for that.
Probably because you said something stupid. No one agreed with you.
Yeah, I know what I'm.
I remember
I don't fuck with Tetris.
that week I posted something.
Post.
That week I know was famous for like the stupid spam filter because I posted something on esports. It was also about Tetris, but it didn't do anything because the spam filter kept it from showing up.
I know. Hang on, I know which post it is because it's gonna be really down here, really down below. I can.
Why not we get back to like talking about the now instead of then?
Yeah,
Get
we'll
back to sports ball.
later. But let me just point this out. We're going to get into it more when we get to Melee's post here in a minute. The women's sports, I forgot the level of shows, not chads, shows that lurk on this fucking subreddit. There
Keywords.
was likely many
Here's
fucking
giant.
morons this week on this subreddit
Yeah.
that did not give a flying fuck about women's sports. Like this, I don't follow pro women's soccer. The most women's sports things I follow is
Mhm.
and
All
I
right.
understand that there's
Yeah,
people care more about that than others. But that doesn't mean you shit on women's sports as a fucking whole and just be like, this is stupid. Why are we even talking about this? Like, shut the fuck up. Like, we're
Yeah,
here for
like,
sport.
I want to say something to those guys explicitly. You're all a bunch of dicks, and you should be shaped like dicks for how you acted this week.
and get a life.
Yeah, well,
And I want to circumcise you.
all.
All.
How pissed off my girls are getting, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
About some of the behavior of some of the folks on the subreddit this week. Not everybody, but some of you guys. If you're, I don't think anyone's going to watch or pay any attention to it. But if you're hearing us and you don't know shit, shut the fuck up, get bent over a barrel and put some shoved to that.
All right. Meanwhile, Birds, congratulations. Red's still gonna probably roast you for ending up in 4th place with 220.
Oh, hey.
I'm okay with it.
This is the second time that you placed 4th this week, and I'm glad that it happened.
No, it's the third time I've placed 4th this season.
Third.
I placed 4th
Third.
all the way back. Yeah, I said it's the third time I placed 4th this season.
Well, this is the first time back to back.
All the way back in week 4.
Yeah, but this is the first time you've done it back to back.
You gotta do it. If you do it, I will make a Jackie Moon clip of you jumping up and down yelling 4th place. If you've ever seen, you know what we're talking about?
I don't have to imagine it, because I'm probably guessing you'll probably show me anyways. But one thing is for sure, Birds is a complete fucking idiot for thinking, ooh, I'm in 1st place. I can do whatever the jack shit bullshit that I want.
What do you mean? I was
Still is
trying to.
first place in the.
I know, but to be fair, he can just say, you know what, I'm kicking my feet up. I don't have to do anything this week. And he can
No,
still make it
I'm
into the
going all
goddamn
out
playoffs.
this week. I'm going all out this week. I want to like post whatever. I've made so many random memes that I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post dumbest stuff ever. I'm gonna post the meme about chess and hope it gets upvotes.
Oh.
Yeah, what? Chess?
Yes.
I made a lot of.
I'm not even joking. I'm gonna do that. Also,
We're gonna
here's
have
the-
Chernobyl radiation levels on this subreddit with some people. It's gonna be good.
Okay,
This
okay,
is-
you'll be
this is
surprised
the
on what I'm
meme
thinking of
too.
probably
This
pulling
is the
off.
meme.
It feels good being a part of a nuke league that I'm not going to get DQ'd in. So
Well, that's.
Are you sure about that?
You're the.
I
one
swear
who
I
controls your
won't.
own destiny.
I'm going to try not to. I swear.
Wolfie, what did you do?
So he did PEDs.
If that gets
She
200
she did
upvotes, I'll
performance
take
enhancing
that.
downvotes.
I just like openly said in the chat one day, hey, like I see this format that sucks. I downvoted it, and like someone said, you cannot do that. You're DQ'd. I mean, they had a point.
that you can't do that. It's like you can't.
It's actually written in the rules. You cannot downvote.
Well, I said
you're
it
a
before and I'll
competitor.
say it again.
You're a
Downvoting is
competitor.
something that we can never like actually catch as long as you keep your
Oh,
mouth shut about it. If you openly like talk about it, yeah, you're gonna get like you're gonna get the book thrown at you. But if you never
Or
say
it could be
anything-
me. Or it could be me too, if you recall season
Well, I'm just
6.
saying like
That'll
if you
be good.
if you don't talk about it, if you never like mention it, then no one's ever gonna know. But if you do mention it, then you just look like an idiot.
I remember it was
I
me
mean,
and
I'd rather look like an idiot than get like a permaban if they find out like 3
Well,
weeks out.
I don't know how
Don't be Ben. Just
I mean,
be
I don't
Ben.
know how you can find out. The only way you like, I think maybe I don't know if the admins can tell if you're downvoting or not, but
I was a
can't.
mod on the subreddit for the time. It's literally, you cannot tell whether you are a user or an admin or a mod on subreddit, whether or not a post is being upvoted or downvoted by a certain individual. That shit is hidden completely from the moderators of the So literally,
that's-
the only way you can fuck this rule up. If you do it lawfully, you just
Potato Mike violation on red, automatic first down for whoever's inferred. In which case it's fireball. 242.
It's like it's a system that we can't like do. Like we just expect you to be courteous and not downvote people just because.
If you feel like the post is total bullshit, just don't do anything.
Yeah. Lesson learned. Make sure not to do that.
All right, can we get to fireball inferred now?
Yeah, Fireball posted like later the same day as I did, and then his post was like probably top of pot all night, and then eventually passed mine. But that was like on Sunday, so it was like really early. It was me and Fireball at the top of the standings.
Yeah.
But yeah, he is probably the competitor I'm most afraid of. And he should be the one that you're the most afraid of, Red, like stealing your buy.
Alright, speaking of which, I hate him so much for what he did this week. Florida man, 253 in second.
Melee,
Literally like the
I
last.
actually like Melee a lot. I wish Melee would post a little bit more often. Because he makes some pretty banger memes.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the
253.
point setting for Melee? Let's see. Let's see. 9th, 2nd, 11th. Did not place 9th. Fucking, like he has been mid post this season.
And this is a
He placed
second
twice.
place finish.
One back in week 3 behind me, and then now this one behind them. And the thing is that's unfortunate about this is if he just posted this earlier, he would have beaten you. Because I saw his post on the subreddit. It has 307. He would have beaten you.
Well, let's take a look at the current vote.
Probably around 310 or more. That's what I saw it.
With that said,
yeah, had Melee posted this meme at least, and I mean, he's at 320. If he had posted this meme 5 or 6 hours before, he could have probably beat.
yeah.
Oh, he probably would have. Especially with, I think the subreddit was pretty active yesterday too. There was like over 100 users online most.
This has been
most of
some of the most active I've seen the sub in definitely a few weeks, ever since like the last week. So
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's pretty
Somebody
good.
had the most I saw yesterday was 130, like something around there. Like that's the most I saw yesterday.
I saw
Alright.
175 on the subreddit.
Yeah.
All right.
Random 2 o'clock on Thursday.
I know like this was pretty interesting though, but Melee and first place, do it, Helv.
I know I have to bring up a sound for it. I have to do it. I have to bring up a sound. I can't deny it. Red, I'm ordering you to take off the Joker arc face.
Yeah, that kind of needs to.
To be fair,
that
I can.
like
Red, can I
Since
spoil
we-
spoil what's happening at this point?
No, you're not spoiling anything. You
Fuck.
don't have to wait till sports ball.
Can I at least say
No.
what's gonna happen with the profile picture at least, or no?
they're gonna dance R&R part 2.
You'll find out soon. Yeah, I will say this: the Joker arc definitely is coming soon, and you'll see how on sports ball when I upload it tomorrow or Monday. But if I may just say about my performance first, this was a theme list that was heavily in my favor because the
Your
Cincinnati
name is literally red.
is on this team because I love them so much and they piss me off so much. I was going to give a high place this week or win this week to help fucking them. And That's why I literally sang. I sang for a bunch of strangers on a rent. Only 10 fucking upvotes. That's how committed I was to winning this week. Okay? That just doesn't go to show just how confident I've been. The other thing about it is this, right? This shit post that I made in reality was not a great shit post. It really wasn't a great. Wait, what the fuck did you say? Jesus Christ, my mother could chat better than a potato mic from. Fuck off.
Hey, I'm actually being serious because your mic's full on potato at this point.
All right, well listen. First off, I don't have a mic. I just have.
Yeah, I know your phone's being a potato.
All right, well, the potato phone, just deal with it. Put
All right.
subtitles on the pod if you have to. But anyway, look, the Joker arc. Once I posted this meme, I knew it was probably going to but Jesus out of me. I knew that I'm not going to be able to approach the rest of the season in the playoffs doing this goddamn Joker arc. It's not worked. It's not funny. It doesn't fit what I actually do and who I actually am as a person.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a cool novelty for a couple of weeks, and it's not faded. It's like, what the fuck are you doing?
It faded after week 5. Actually,
Yeah.
during week 5.
If
It
it,
literally faded during week 5 after I got 398.
yeah.
It literally, it was a fun joke, wink wink, nod nod, but it was, it's done. So I will reveal to you what the new shit is moving forward on Sports Ball. Nobody's getting any spoilers from Helv knows, and he's actually working with me on it, but we're not saying what it is.
I will agree to that. On the other hand, let's get into let's actually, you know what? I'm gonna get a sound up because this week is decision week. Now, what that means is all bars are off, meaning what the fuck is going on?
Tactical nuke.
Don't spoil it! Come on, man. Alright, here's the theme.
Yes, Nuke Quick!
This version of the Nuke Week intro, I am glad that we have. But of course, I'm gonna have to change it up every season.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, and I think it was last Sunday, accidentally leaked what decision week was to 3 of us boys.
Here's the thing. Yeah, I was going to say, in my opinion, in here, I was 100% certain that we would probably stay with the nuke, and he was about 3 seconds of changing it.
Yeah, it was an ongoing discussion between the rules committee whether or not it was going to be the nuke or if they were going to pick a certain topic for the whole week. It was kind of back and forth, but thanks to I think what kind of convinced them to stick with the nuke was the World Cup hasn't quite started yet for the women.
But women
are going to be in Australia, so everything's going to be flipping.
Yeah, and
the All-Star break just ended, but we're still not to the MLB trade deadline. Not a lot of big shit going on this week until I think Wednesday or Thursday when the World Cup starts. But that's it. So the rules committee that just made up their mind.
Alright. Also, some Obsergraph says proceeds to get DQ'd due to a different reason. Oh, I know different reasons on how to get DQ'd in the playoffs.
Oh god.
Do you want me to even spoil the name?
Is it Ben?
It's Ben.
Oh,
Nah.
got it.
Remember, he's an asshole that should never be trusted with a playoff berth.
Well, before we get too much deeper into it, and before people start shooting
Let's-
him relentlessly, his suspension ends
His
at the end
suspension.
of this postseason.
Yeah.
He
All right.
will be back on a probationary period.
To be fair,
So,
hang on. This
careful what
isn't
you
just
word.
any normal probationary period. This is indefinite.
Yeah.
All right. And speaking of which, we do have to get into some of the key notes for this decision week. Decision week for the buys. Birds has mathematically clinched. He cannot go lower than 4th place, if I'm correct.
I can't go lower than third. I actually can't go lower than third.
Yeah, you can go. You can't.
Yeah.
So FunVet. So basically, whatever placement FunVet goes in, be it within the top 12 or a DMP, he can still qualify.
Well, yeah, he pretty much just has to.
He's
compete,
still
though.
qualified for the buy. He's still qualified for the buy.
Yeah, he just needs
It
like,
says clinches with
the
any
only way
placement.
for
This
him
is
to
from
lose a
Kurzov.
buy spot is
Yeah.
to be very unlucky.
Yeah.
Same for Tom.
Yeah.
Ty,
He would need to be a DNC and 3 people jump his ass.
yeah. So here's the thing.
Extremely difficult to do.
Yeah. Ty, he's with a 111, but he needs to he clinches with an 8th or better placement. And Red,
Yeah, probably
you
do.
clinch with a 5th or better.
Yeah, red is like
I
remember last season, like well, not last season, last time Red won a week, he didn't really do well for the next couple weeks. If he does that now, he's in really big trouble. So
Yeah.
he needs to keep some consistency.
Yeah.
I gotta go and do something
hang on.
incredible this week.
Yeah.
Just to secure that first round bye, especially for my mental health, because I not only take a sports ball video for decision week after it's over, I also gotta make a haters guide to the fucking playoffs.
I don't think if you want to, I think we could probably skip that and just go straight to the final like last time.
I'm just saying, like, I want to really try to make a haters.
Fair.
I really want to try.
All right.
But not to mention, I'm also making a season debriefing video, and then.
Oh, you're gonna pull what I did last time, right?
Yeah, it's gonna
Oh
be.
God.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I'm gonna be.
You need this buy. You need this buy 100%.
Yeah, I need to get this by because I need that week off so I can actually make some content.
Okay. With that said, here's the battle for wildcard scenarios. There are 2 people who have mathematically clinched via the wildcard system. And that is Dan and Melee. Hey.
Yeah,
Hey.
Melee, like we didn't think was gonna do it, but then he did. So
Yeah. However, here is the scenarios. I only need to be better than 11th place, or if someone repeats, then I'm back. Then I'm 100% in the playoffs. And this is tricky. He needs a win, or someone has to repeat.
you clinch.
I said I clinch with 11th or better, or if anyone who's already won a week repeats.
Yeah, let me just kind of break this down. So, Emperor Loser, I don't feel like is, and he even just said on this fucking show, he's not been that serious. So
Yeah.
I think there's a really good chance he gets jobs.
He's
Yeah,
on the
he's-
line too, so
Yeah,
Right on the line.
he basically, honestly, okay, can I? Yeah, and right now, Kurzov actually miscolored this. Emp is actually a
pink.
not pink. Emp isn't pink. Emp is
He's
an
yellow.
unclinched wild cards.
No, he
because-
isn't. No, he isn't.
Well, yeah, he is, because there's no way that any other there's no way
Listen,
that
hang on.
we-
Let me read what else we have here. Here.
Let's get
Bazif,
through the list and then we can break it
Yeah.
all down.
Bazif needs a weak win or a repeat winner. Emp doesn't place, and he has to place 9 for better. Obscraft, you might as well pay attention to this. You need a weak win or a repeat winner. Or no placement from
And-
Emp, and 6 place or
and-
better.
Yeah.
Kurzov only needs a weak win or a repeat, do not place, and an empty MP or 5th or better.
Same with Parkalat.
Wherever the fuck he's gone.
Yeah.
Valor still has a shot. Needs a win or repeat,
Valor
DMP
isn't gonna
or place 4.
participate, So
Yeah.
just eliminate Valor now.
Yeah,
He already
I'm
said
also
it.
gonna take out Dumb Gamers in this situation now because he's saying no.
I don't think Dumb Gamers could.
Carter,
But he needs something
maybe.
on decision week.
Carter,
Carter,
maybe.
yeah.
He weak win, repeat win, or a repeat DMP from Emp and a 4th place or better finish. Taylor needs a win or a repeat DMP and place 3rd. Same thing with Magoat.
And a better baseball team.
And then Dark Kirby needs a weak win or a repeat, DMP from Emp, and then finish 2nd or better. And finish either in
And then
2nd or
Harmon
1st.
J and lower, anybody below Harmon J has to win and needs a DNP
From Emp and any others from on our list. Base.
So if you are Harmon, which is in 23rd place,
Yeah.
you're 23rd place or lower, you are going to need biggest of Hail Marys to make this postseason.
Yeah. I also need to say this from my end. I'm also on. To be clear, I am also technically on the chopping block as well. But I ain't from
you
death.
haven't put-
I haven't fully clinched, but I'm on that board of saying I could possibly still be there.
And Inner Beauty, aka Prism, is the only week winner that has not mathematically clinched the playoff
Mhm.
berth. There is a chance
Here's
that Inner Beauty gets jumped
by both Emp,
Passive,
by Emp and Bassif.
and Kozov
Mhm.
Wait, hold
in
on,
the
I'm
peak
mathematically
standings
Awesome.
and missed the playoffs entirely.
Yep.
Yeah.
There is a 100% a shot of some people not even qualifying by. There's
Yeah,
a
there's
shot
a-
that there will be a Baltimore soda rule being implemented.
Remind me of that rule. For the,
So basically, if you're 15 for lower and you won a week, that week wins nullified. And
no,
you
you
don't.
have to be up 15th. If you finish at 16th or lower,
Yeah,
You're on.
16 for or lower, you're not going.
and why
Yeah.
15th? Because it's a pretty, it's based off the college football big bowl games
Yep.
from back in the day in the BCS system. Like mid-tier school had to be above 15 in the AP standing. Well, I mean, 3 spots below the playoff line is plenty counted up.
With that said, Red, you know what I'm about to say for next week's sports ball, right?
Hey, buddy.
We're implementing the decision week intro.
Yeah,
Fair. Yeah.
so I don't have.
So you know what? So we get the art. So you know the theme that we've been having for decision week trailer. That theme is the official theme for decision week for this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay, so
I am not
I
going.
do want to go into the
Time
buy
out.
math a bit. We
Yeah, let's go into the math a little bit more. There's actually some pretty interesting shit.
Yeah.
So here's the bye week. Here's the bye spot math.
Hmm.
So Red needs 5th or higher.
Yeah.
Double Dan needs to. So in order for Double Dan to get the bye, he has to gain at least He's 104
He-
to 8. He has to gain at least 15 points on red.
So that means he probably has to get like at
He has to
least
get 4th or better.
yeah.
And red can't place.
Or
gain 15 points on red somewhere.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
Fireball, he has to get 3rd or better, and red once again cannot.
Yeah.
He can't place or place really low, and Fireball gets like 2nd or 1st or something.
Yeah.
Either way, red just has to place high enough to where he's not in that range.
He's not in a risk scenario to actually play in the wild card.
Yeah, if he places like 6th or if he places like 7th or 6th, it most likely will be enough, unless one of them wins a week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if Dan finishes at 4th and I finish at 6th, it's not going to fucking matter.
Yeah.
Unless Fireball won a week. But that's where it really gets so unpredictable. But and how the simplest way to say it is just, if Red wins, it gets 5th place or better. Yeah, he keeps the high spot. He gets to relax, quote unquote. So like, you get all these different scenarios in place. Like, what if somehow Melee wins another
I
fucking
think
week? What happens then?
Well,
Right?
Melee wins a week.
timeout.
If Melee wins a week, he doesn't. Yeah, Melee. Everyone's 7th or worse is mathematically eliminated from the bye spot.
So, fair enough. That was a bad example. So yeah, what if Fireball wins another fucking week and I just shit the bed in Nuke week? That would be embarrassing.
Mimic Bob jumped the gun, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
He posted early.
Alright.
Huh?
Who
Penalty.
posted early?
Mimic Bob just posted early. God damn it.
He reads the rule.
He blew it, ladies and gentlemen. He blew it. I get to yell at him saying he blew it. Let's yell at. Yeah. Yeah, I think he blew it big time. Because he didn't. Okay, and now I want to ask you guys the honest rules. What do you guys think about the last about this season and who's gonna win the shitpost of the season?
God, that's a tough one. It's hard for me to say because it's been going into the final week, 10 weeks of competition with a week off. We've been going at this for about 3 months. It's hard for me you would think because I make sports ball every goddamn week, I'd have a favorite and then I really don't. Not because there's nobody that's going to stand out, because there have been a lot of fucking people that stood out. And also, just it's hard to say, when you're still in the middle of competing, what your favorite is. That said, I do believe that the meme post, and I'm not saying this because of recency bias, but I do believe the one post like it was fucking chef kiss. I loved it. It struck a fucking chord real deep in Subreddit.
What? Hang on.
It didn't have the highest karma count, but Jesus Christ, it was just so fucking funny. It was a gem.
All right.
I was just gonna say Fireball's post about Messi.
Fireball's post about Messi is the top one of the season right now, but I don't really find it to be like the best. In my opinion, the most genius post was Ty's post that won him last week. That was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That post itself, like I love the Yakko's World reference with the map with all the NBA teams on it.
Yeah,
that is incredible. That was incredible.
To be fair, I think I do have one that could probably sum it up, and this actually sums up the Rams in short post, which is imagining winning a Super Bowl ring and being complete dog shit after winning said ring.
Dude, I did something similar with the Capitals, and I put the Golden Knights there as well, but it didn't do very well.
Yeah, I think
I did one like not winning a single playoff series after winning said Stanley Cup. It was good, but it just didn't get posted, which is
I think-
unfortunate because that meme I found
Yeah.
pretty funny making.
Yeah, but with that said, this week, for a couple of us, is do or die.
Yeah.
Oh, Fireball's messy post. Yeah, that one's good.
That one is good, but it's good, but it's not like, I don't think it's the best.
Yeah.
It's not a world breaker, you know. It's
Yeah.
not like you take a look at some of the top hosts of all time. Lock's fucking shit post on Tyler Murray is still the gold standard of the shit posting world, in my opinion. That's still like that is. It's not just because of the comment count. It genuinely was a great effort. Shit posting.
Oh, look. Oh, look. Oh, who came over?
Fucking tradition.
Oh crap!
What?
Oh, yeah. Ag is thinking about competing season 9, and oh boy.
Yeah, I think that one is
Watch out.
confirmed.
The other one, welcome to the show. Oh, fucking bull muscle himself in KA. Let's fucking go, dude. It's chilling.
Yep.
Man.
All right, and with that said,
Yeah, you call us what? Tail end of the stream, my friend. We were
It's
just
all right.
bullshitting about
Aggie,
the season before then. We were talking about
Ag. Nice to
What's
see.
going on?
We just got through all of week 10,
Thanks,
and as well as discussing what's going to happen for what are the major points for decision week.
Fantastic. I'm excited to see how the postseason goes in terms of who's gonna thrive, who's gonna fall short. It should be very interesting.
Something tells me.
Yeah.
absolutely.
All the people who've
Absolutely.
clinched like so far, who's the person that you're most afraid of? Like, who's the person you don't want to face?
In terms of the USF competition,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid of anybody. In terms of win or lose, for me, I don't really care about that. I just like laughing at memes, so the more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. Just bring your best. I'm going to bring my best, and hopefully I'll go ahead and, surprise some people.
Red,
Well,
you
this
like
is
what I
why-
just did against him, right?
Yeah. that's why, yeah.
Ref.
This is what I'll say.
giving
Going into this playoffs, and Ag, I know you've been following along on the side while you've been doing your own thing. The one competitor that we pointed out earlier has been so consistent this season has been FunBet 300. He's the only person that's actually finished in the top 12 every single week
Mhm.
throughout the entire season. So I think it's going to be a real test going into the playoffs and exactly who. It's going to be a real bellwether. I guess a little gut check, especially for a lot of new people in this fucking competition, this playoffs.
Yes.
So it's like a lot of these guys coming in. I mean, right now, if the season were to end, we would have fucking 1, 2, 3, 4 fucking rookies, and then 1, 2 people that haven't been before. So
Birds, deal with your dog accordingly.
it's gonna be a real tough.
Well,
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing, though. I mean, that's what you want, right? As a commissioner, you want new talent. You want new people, coming in and making a big splash on the scene. That's how you grow the community, right?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, this season we've had, a new record of 44 people that competed at one point in time. So, I mean, it truly will be the best of the best. I mean, season 9, we're going to looking at it yourself, which, Jesus Christ, that is intimidating. Not because of your skill or your prowess of chip posting, which we all know, unquestionable, but because of who you are, that recognition. That's
Yeah.
what people.
Well, I want to see the community grow, and at this point, I've been watching my own success kind of unfold, and that's been really fun to be part of, really fun to watch happen. Today actually is the first time ever per Twitch tracker. I'm finally in the top 1% of all Twitch streamers for English language. So, and I would love to help my friends, and y'all are my friends. So
Yeah.
I want to see USF succeed. It's
Fair
the
enough.
heart and soul of what makes the sports shit posting great.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely.
I'm thinking about maybe doing nothing but steamed hams memes for all of season 9.
God,
So
okay, time out. I feel like that's gonna violate something one way or the other.
Why? What rule is there that says I can't do that? I just maybe okay. It's just gonna all be memes from like 2015 at the newest.
Well, you can base it
That's
off of new
memes.
memes, but there are some other ones that we do have the rule book for a reason.
This is true. But I don't think there's anything in the rule book that says I can't do that.
All posts must be OCs and not repost.
That would count. Like I said, the theme of a week is the Bengals. Steamed ham Bengals.
Yeah.
That would be fine.
Yeah.
I could do a steamed hams mashup of any sports team.
Fair enough.
That's the best part.
Yeah, I think
steamed hams is a meme template cut from a greater cloth.
Fair
You
enough.
can apply it to almost any situation, and you can find some meme to make it work.
Yeah.
It won't always be pretty, but it will be reliable.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be pretty. Have you seen the fucking shit people have been posting on the subreddit this week? It's been complete.
What is going on in there? Aurora Borealis?
Aurora Borealis at this time of day, at this time of year, localized entirely within your kitchen. Yes.
Have a look here.
May I see it? Fuck no.
Oh boy. Oh man, I'm excited for season 9.
I can't wait for season 9 too, cause
Yeah, but the postseason, it's especially this final week going into the playoffs, a lot of shit still needs to be decided in terms of seeding, people that still can even beat the playoffs. Helv, you are right on the outside of the
I'm right there. I know I'm right there. I need someone. I basically need to help myself or have someone help me cross the line.
Yeah, I mean, nobody is safe.
I need to show.
Here's Chris.
Do better this week.
So I'm also gonna just say this because this works. It's beneficial for both y'all and for me. The more y'all hang out, my server, my community, and my Twitch streams when I am live, the more exposure USF is gonna get by just naturally talking about it. You're welcome to bring USF up on my channel if you guys ever show up.
Woo!
That's totally 100% in.
Right.
Drop a link in general or shoot me a DM with a link to your server call and put it up in the chat.
Yeah.
So
I'll.
Done.
Yeah. Yeah. And with that said, I think that actually covers it pretty much this week. We'll see you. I'm gonna change things up for the 23rd. No, not the for the 22nd actually, because the 22nd I'm going to reveal the bracket instead of doing a full-on normal show. Oh, I'm gonna leave the placement situation to Red. Hopefully he doesn't mind that situation.
Well, we'll figure it out behind the scenes.
But I think it's best that I would do the
planning on. Yeah.
You understand why, in my opinion, I want to focus on the formation of the bracket instead of the other thing, instead of going throughout the entire week.
I get that. We'll talk about it. I was just gonna say, sports ball right now. Once I get off the phone here, I already got 1 or 2 gin songs with me.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna keep drinking it. I'm gonna start busting this out.
Start hammering and beating the crap out of it.
You know this week is gonna be pure chaos, right? This week is gonna be pure chaos with it being.
To be honest, this week has already been pure chaos because this last month has been pure chaos for me.
Absolutely.
Especially because of my 3 TMPs already.
Hey, look, you can't blame the fact that
I can't blame Hey, to be fair, I can kind of blame myself for what I'm doing, but even from that, I gotta still punch some shit in the gutter, or to make it go.
My curiosity is if X going to come for season 9.
I would say it's not a done deal, but it's looking pretty likely. I would say the odds are good right now. it does. Things can change, but at the moment, it sounds like an absolute hoot and a holler, and I want to kind of do it.
All right. With that said, that's it for us this week. I need to get off because that means I can. What?
We're fucked.
We're all I know. Everyone's fucked one way or another. With that said, that's it. We're out. I want to go get. To be fair, I want to finish up my little bag here, and I want to finish. I probably want to drink a chocolate milk at this point.
I'm gonna refill my drink.
With that said, that's it. We'll see you guys next week.
And don't get eliminated.
And don't get eliminated.
Fellas.